live.
Hey, we're live on Twitch.
Oh yeah, we don't need the,
Hey, I can actually see the damn...
Honestly, I think I like our setup quite well.
Yeah, we can actually see what we're doing.
We can see the TV, we've got plenty of room to go through.
We can see Anthony.
Who keeps trying to hide every time we go live.
No, I don't.
I can't see his name. His name is blurry.
I can't read it either. So.
Yeah, that's
hello,
blurry.
It's Mike the Man. It's Mikey.
Okay. You're the one wearing, like, fucking Coke bottle glasses. If it's blurry for you...
Oh, it's blurry for me
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
blurry.
Fucking Coke
Yeah.
bottle
Yeah, you're-
glasses.
Metallica. Yep, that's...
Yeah, that's Kazoo.
Yep. It's in Kalamazoo.
Okay.
Hold
It
on.
might just be the font.
Yeah, because he...
I think it's just the font, the color of the font and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
because we're clear.
Yeah, it's clear. Yeah, okay, I see
We're
it
clear
now.
on that.
Kind of looks like Nike, the man. Oh, hey, it's our lovely spy.
So, as we get ready here today, we are,
So what is the 9th? Yes, today's the 9th.
the eve of I Pity Everybody.
Okay, so...
Okay, good news. What's good news?
Okay, yeah, that's better font.
Yeah.
No, Mike says he's not the spy. Yeah, we know you're not the spy.
What's the good news, my dear?
Oh no, not the spy again.
Oh, not the spy yet. Yeah, well, guess what? She's a spy. So, whatever.
Alright, so at least we know if the camera starts going crazy.
The camera always goes crazy.
Yay, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Nice. I have to fucking resign.
Why are you about to resign? What the fuck are you doing?
Being a fucking lieutenant is bullshit. I hate it.
Is it because it's mostly paperwork?
Yes.
You're the dumbass.
You're the dumbass who accepted the job!
Well, they didn't tell me that part.
They forgot.
So bust yourself back down to private.
I can't.
Why can't you?
I have to get written up to get demoted.
They go get written up. It can't be that hard.
I'm fucking trying.
I can help you with that.
No, I don't want to get fired. I just want to get demoted.
Well, we could always send you home with a piece of special chocolate.
Yeah. They won't. They'll fire me for that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a little too much.
So, today's November 9th. And... Grim.
Oh, shit! Happy birthday!
Thank you for yelling in my ear.
It's Morgan.
Yes, I know.
Xander.
Yes, I know.
Oh, shit, I am so
You are
sorry.
sitting right next to me. And thank you for yelling in my fucking ear.
You're welcome. At least now you know the difference between yelling and not yelling. I completely...
Just turn that one off. There you go.
I'll just take that one out.
There you go. There you go.
But I am
At least you
so
can still hear.
sorry, my dear. I
I'm
forgot
wearing
it was
hearing
your birthday.
aids.
Yes, he's got new ears. He didn't have those the last time.
And I can't put them back in because I'm doing it ass backwards.
Are you trying to use the camera?
And I'm the deaf one, and everybody's like, ah!
Alrighty then. So today's topic, because the sinking of the Edward Fitzgerald.
Edward?
Edmund.
Edmund.
I realized it as soon as I said it.
Edmund Fitzgerald.
The anniversary
Fucking
of the sinking of that
uncultured
ship is tomorrow.
Yes, the 50th anniversary of the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald happened at
I have
7:10
the
p.m.
quote
on
wrong.
November 10th.
You have it
19
singing instead of sinking.
I said sinking.
You
Nope,
said
you
singing.
said singing.
Did?
You
Yep.
said singing.
Oh, it's because I'm talking too fast, because I'm trying to talk over you, because you're an uncultured swine.
No.
You're a Philistine.
Are you saying that as a question or a statement? David?
Dave, you live in Michigan. You better know what the fucking Edmund Fitzgerald is.
Yes, the sinking of the Fitzgerald anniversary is tomorrow. And if we have any Marines in the audience, happy early birthday to them as well.
We don't care about Marines. Marines are overhyped.
But yes, that is tomorrow. So today,
How?
What?
Dave in Michigan says he even knows Gordon. Well, no, you knew Gordon Lightfoot because Gordon Lightfoot passed away a few years ago.
Yeah.
How is the question? And yeah, fuck you too, Grim, because Marines are overhyped.
He's probably just pissy because you ran out of crayons.
he was an army brat, honey. Well, not a whole lot, but so
I'm going to start off with some fun facts. There's an estimated 3 million shipwrecks globally in the 7 seas. And off the Grand Banks in the Atlantic Ocean, there's... What are my figures?
I don't know. You got stuff.
I have to read them.
Because memorization is not your strong suit.
So, the graveyard of the Atlantic, which is the Grand Banks, there's 5,000 ships. And that's in one particular area. That's between...
Would you like your reading glasses?
No.
I'm well aware. of the fact that
I
they
wish you
were-
would stop interrupting me. Guys, stop.
Well, no, I was genuinely asking because I think he needs to go out, and I was going to grab him from the
No,
truck.
they're not. I don't think. Are they still on the truck?
They are in the truck.
I
They are
know.
on the dashboard.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Um,
I gotta go let them.
so the graveyard of the Atlantic, which is between. You guys are horrible. Basically, you know, if you look up what the graveyard of the Atlantic is, it's between North America and Great Britain. There's an estimated 5,000 ships. And during the Battle of the Atlantic,
I guess he was just
it was 3,500 ships. However, did some research. In the Great Lakes alone, yes. However, in the Great Lakes, and that's all 5 Great Lakes, Superior, Michigan, Huron, Erie, and Ontario, there's an estimated 6,000 to 10,000 shipwrecks, and there's more discovered every year. And the first official shipwreck started in 1679 with Le Griffin, and that was under LaSalle's expedition, and it was a Baroque class. And nobody actually knows what the fuck happened to it, and it sailed on August 7th, 1679, I want to say. And I tried to print this out, but it would not print out.
She doesn't want to be talked about.
She disappeared on the return trip of her maiden voyage in 1679. She was the first full-size sailing ship on the upper Great Lakes. Sorry about what? Yeah. Trying to just... Believe me, I tried to print this... Oh.
Twice.
You weren't fucking with my printer because...
She doesn't want to be. She doesn't
No,
want to be talked about.
you weren't fucking with it. Morgan, I'm serious because I printed her out with the Johnson, the Roberts, the Bradley,
The Fitz.
the Manual, Not the manual. I just combined two names: the morale, and the Fitz, and it would not print. And then I printed it out by herself, and it just wouldn't print.
She does not want to be talked about.
And it was just not happening. Basically, she set sail from Green Bay, Wisconsin, back to Fort Niagara on August 7th, 1679, and just fucking disappeared. Essentially making her the Great Lakes is, what do you call it? Flying Dutchman, in a sense. And then, I don't have B2s. Those are not B2s. You might want to,
That's a winky face, so I'm going to assume she's trying to mess with you.
Yeah.
Because she knows how you get.
oh, you bitch. I'll give you a piece of chocolate if you can actually tell me what those are.
Well, obviously, one of them is...
The one directly above his head is the buff.
Don't fucking tell her!
I don't even think I know that.
I forget what the propeller one is. Well, I already gave everybody one.
Don't tell them.
They weren't listening. It's not their fault.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
Well, you give the nickname. You actually didn't give the official designation. That's
Exactly. I gave a hint to one of them.
Buffy the Forehead Slayer is one of them. I don't know the other one.
It's called a Peacemaker.
I don't know the designations.
Either way.
Yeah, anyways. But yeah. No, I lost track because of Morgan. Thanks.
You were talking about
The Griffin.
Yes.
But I'm not going to talk about every single shipwreck on the Great Lakes because
It will be here for...
decades.
Yeah, and we're only going until the Lions game today at 4, so we're not going to be on for our usual unlimited amount of time. Because it is Sunday, and the Lions do play.
And they're playing the Redskins. And I'm not going to call them the Commanders because they had the ultimate thing to do. They could have called themselves the Sentinels after the fictional team, and they didn't do that. They just called themselves the
And from what I heard, there is actually a new lawsuit actually in play. I'm not quite sure which Native society, or if they all got together. They actually want the Commanders to change their name back to the Redskins. So. But which is which?
She got them right.
Well, yeah, but which is which? I mean, they're both gorgeous planes. So.
Yeah, she got that one right.
Yeah, we need to get the third one so we can hang it right over Anthony's head so we all have a bomber over our head.
Well, there's going to be 2 more B-52s up there.
Well, yeah. I can't remember. Are you actually looking for the spicy Dorito?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm also looking for the B1 as well.
That's my favorite bomber.
The spicy
bomber?
Dorito?
The bomb.
So they make the B2 in 72nd, which is okay, because that's what those are in 72nd. But they make the B1 in quarter scale, which is those.
No, the one next to the 36 is not a Mustang.
No, that one's a 109 Gustav, I think.
No,
So it's a
our
G-Mod.
Mustangs are on the other side of the room.
Can you pan the camera this way?
It love to, except I do not have the remote.
Does it actually work this time?
Yeah, I don't know if fucking Morgan didn't. Yeah,
Wrong
he
way.
does. No, you were going right way.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were.
I guess I
It's
wasn't.
over this way.
That way. That way. That way. Up.
I-
Up.
here.
Up.
I'm
Up.
working on it.
Fucking here.
Those are our P-51s. One of them just happens to be missing, unfortunately, the propeller.
And then go more
I
towards the
think
door.
I can.
And then there's the B-25. I don't know. Can you spin around that way?
To try. Now that we actually have a camera that can do it, everybody is getting a
Let's give him an air show.
air show.
There's your
That's
F-16 and
fired up
F-15.
directly up the road.
Nice.
3 F-16s.
Oh no. I'm not going to be able to. Hang on.
Rotate it this way.
It doesn't go any further that way.
Okay.
Let's see if I can't. There we go. That's how we'll do it. 14, 15, 16.
Yep.
I can. There's been a picture of the trail, plus
I need an
random
F-18.
text.
I have one.
He just needs to put it together.
Oh.
Because it's going to go on the other side of the 16. And then.
The Vietnam.
Oh, perfect. I was like, perfect. You got what, the saber there in the corner?
Yep. And I got the Sabre, the A1, the F4, the A6, and the F105.
In that order. All the way up to the other yellow propeller. So. There is.
Well, then you can't see the Huey and Dolphin, the
Well,
Zero, or the
that's-
Corsair.
Yeah, that's because they're in the kitchen. Oh, no, hang on. You can see the zero.
You can see the Zero, and you can kind
You
of see
can
the
kinda
Corsair.
see the Corsair chasing her.
Yeah.
Hang on, wait a second. There's a zoom feature. No.
What you staring at me for?
Because of how.
Yeah, you can see the Dolphin now.
Dolphin.
Corsair, and then Zero.
Zero. Unfortunately, he's got the Huey too far back that the camera can't. Camera can't reach it.
Yeah, my model kit library models your study there, honey. I'm not kidding. Ask her.
Yeah,
Ask him.
We have a whole back wall dedicated to models.
Drugs would be cheaper.
And that's not. And that's
Just
just the
saying.
kits. That's not including the $10 things of paint.
Just saying.
How much do you spend on super glue?
Each 2-ounce bottle of super glue is about $15.
And then you also have the decals if you don't do it the decals that are in the kit itself.
That's about $30 a piece.
And then you've got the airbrush cleaner.
That's about $30 for, I don't know, 30 ounces. The airbrush, that's about $500.
Yeah.
The compressor, that was about $300.
The manufacturing and taking of illicit drugs is cheaper than a bottle kit out there.
Yeah. I have more money wrapped up in bottle kits than I do guns.
Oh wait, they didn't even get to see the Enterprise.
No, they saw parts of it.
Or Heavy Arms sitting underneath of them, and Wing Zero, Puka. Anyway, we are getting way off the subject again.
Yep.
Which is normal.
So that actually begins. Well, I mean, you can't really count all the canoes and rafts from the Native Americans because, well, it's a fucking canoe.
It doesn't have it.
It's not a ship.
It's
not
not
a ship.
a ship. From there, it just kind of goes downhill. So the worst month on the Great Lakes, as every sailor knows, and I have a family of sailors, from my grandpa O'Rourke on my mom's side to my dad's side, is fucking November. And there's a pattern. And the worst ones were in the 20th century. I'm just going to touch on the two of them before the Fitz. Let me see if I... Yeah, you know what?
You just want to do the Fitz today?
No, actually look on the desk for them. They might be on the desk.
No, your glasses are in the truck.
Are you 100% positive?
Yes. I will go get them. Indy, gotta go potty?
Holy shit, she was a self-unloader? Huh.
Excuse me, guys. Do you have to go potty now or never?
Gotta go. Get the fuck up. Let's go.
For all those wondering, we are talking to the dog in the background.
We're just gonna sit there and
Whimper and whine.
You're on fucking TV, dude. You have to go outside.
What? Missed my 15 minutes of frame? No, man. I'm fucking cool.
So, I'm not going to talk about the launching, the christening, the completion, the maiden voyage, in service, out of service. So, November 18th, 1958. Fuck. I'm just going to skip ahead.
Cold glasses on your face. You're not gonna be able to see. So you're gonna be fogged over. So you should have said yes the first time she asked.
Okay, so she's in Lake Michigan. Oh, she was supposed to be heading to Green Bay. And she was diverted. Yeah. Okay, I know this story. You know, I have too much fucking information in my head to remember all this shit. So this is the Bradley. She was split in two.
Is there any ship on the Great Lake that wasn't ripped in half?
Some of them just fucking sank, some of them exploded, a couple of them collided, some of them caught fire. There's a few in Chicago that were overloaded and capsized and lost like thousands of lives.
I did was ask if there was anything that wasn't overloaded. Or that wasn't split in half.
This one exploded.
Ooh, it exploded. I like
This one
explodies.
exploded.
You guys have
So, you know what? I'm gonna have you read because my eyes are not fucking.
Bold of you to assume I know how to read.
Well, you are a lieutenant. And she stapled this like way up here instead of in the fucking corner. Like a fucking...
If there's one thing the Army taught me, it's the staples go right here in the corner.
She's Coast Guard.
I know.
Fucking Coast Guard, man. That's the difference between DOD and DHS. The DOD teaches you how to fucking staple. The DHS doesn't know how to do shit. So I would just...
Fun fact, you know how much Humphrey spent on staples in 1 year I was there?
Hmm.
$272 million on miscellaneous office supplies.
Yeah.
That's staples, pencils, pens.
What
So-
about stapling?
You don't know how to fucking staple.
I just stapled shit so it wouldn't get lost.
Well, you did it wrong.
How can you staple wrong?
So she was empty.
Oh,
Yeah, take that one. So, rule of thumb on the Great Lakes when you're doing lake freighters is when you go out in a storm, you don't want to be empty, as in empty cargo, because it ruins stability.
oh.
Oh,
That's not the computer desk, like you told me.
it was on the computer desk and now it's not.
Break down the communication.
So, I'm going to go take a bath with the toaster, and we'll be back after these short messages.
You staple right here. Staples. Right
So,
there.
in other news,
If it comes out.
I'm going to get Anthony a bunch of these
It was
right in the
I love cock stickers
I was
and throw them
Okay.
all over his car because he drives a Ford Fusion Hybrid.
Anthony, you wanna know
It was cheap. I wrecked my Charger, so I needed a cheap vehicle. Fucking
Hey,
$10,000
lucky I
car.
stapled it correctly at all, as in stapled it together at all. I did that while I was stoned, okay? I was in a fuck ton of pain when I did it.
He'd be fucking stoned too and do a better job.
No, he hit his finger.
Here I am trying to talk you up and make you look better, yet you still find a way to negate that. Like, what the fuck?
All I wanted to do.
This is why it's called History and Shenanigans, because we can't do a fucking broadcast without falling apart in the first 30 seconds.
We've been live for 27 minutes. We've already went off the rails 3 fucking times.
I'll be joining you guys in just a second.
We're going off the rails more than the fucking train derailments 2 years ago across the U.S.
That's right. There was always it
It's
seemed
like every other fucking day
there
there's a train with a bunch of fucking chemicals derailing somewhere. It's like, what?
At least we're not that toxic.
Then
I'm
we
a
had a-
constant fucking delight, though. Everybody wants to be my friend. I don't know about you.
Well, if I didn't want to be your friend, I wouldn't continually come over and subject myself to all the fucking torture you give me.
Yeah, but you're a masochist.
A little bit. I like to be thoroughly hurt before I get fucked. I should have joined the Navy. At least I had a condition better to accept the belt.
Here's the fourth time we go off the rails.
And we ain't even got to the fifth yet.
No, we haven't. We haven't even made it to our second.
Speaking of Navy, who the fuck is the Navy brat?
Oh,
I haven't spoken to her in a while.
last time I spoke to her, she was talking about something I can't talk about because it's something that can't be released over.
Of course she's always telling you the cool shit. Who fucking tells me anything?
Because she trusts me with information. That's why. I can show you the conversation. I just can't talk about it.
Nah, I'll just blow her phone up later.
Yeah, she was supposed to head to. I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about. Carl D. Bradley. 18 November 1958, while en route to Rogers City, the previous day, she had completed what was initially supposed to be her last voyage of the 1958 season, which she completed with delivery of a cargo of crushed stone to Gary, Indiana. What? No.
Okay.
After leaving Gary, Carl D. Bradley set course for Manitowoc.
Your glasses are right there.
I mispronounced it. Type that into the chat and see how many people can pronounce it. So we're gonna have a contest.
Hey,
Hey, how do you pronounce that? You know how to pronounce that, right? You're a native, Manitowoc. Yeah. Yeah. So
motherfucker. Hang on, I gotta get rid of the bot.
kick that bitch out.
It's what I'm trying to fucking do. I also gotta go get
I
my.
told you I'd blow up the phone. No. Fuck out of here.
Oh. Nope, that's the wrong chat.
I have to go get.
Do.
Almost done.
Okay, Chucky. So let's do that. We don't need that one anymore.
Yeah.
And we don't need this anymore. Alright. What were
Oh. Yeah, don't. It's, dude, I look. You can't
It's
find
right
it.
here, right? Manitowoc?
Tell me.
This here?
How'd you say it?
Manitowoc?
Yep.
Only because I heard you guys say it.
Well, now that they fucking heard me say it. Tell me you're from the Midwest without telling me you're from the Midwest. There's only 2 viewers here. Okay, sound off if you're still here.
Well, let's see. Dave is in a tanning bed.
Yes.
Oh,
That's the word I just said, Manitowoc.
I think Mike went to go get a snack.
He is food oriented.
He is very food oriented. But I have no idea where everybody else went. But we apparently only have 1 viewer, but then again, I don't actually trust the viewer count.
I can't see this fucking thing.
Alright.
Yes, Manitowoc. It's fuck. I want to say it's Algonquin. It's either Algonquin or Huron. Where she was due to spend her winter layup in dry dock and was to have a new cargo hold fitted. She departed Geary on her final voyage on November 17th.
Not even in Michigan. Keeps bringing me to fucking Wisconsin.
Yeah, she was supposed to go to Wisconsin.
Yeah, you said Huron County, didn't you?
No, the
Oh,
language.
the lake.
Language.
Wait, okay. I misunderstood
I said-
what you...
Algonquin or
Or
Huron?
Huron.
Okay, I misunderstood what you said.
I love you,
But I'm a retard, I know.
but
You have selective hearing.
you have selective hearing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, no.
No, that's what happens when you get married. This thing.
Motherfucker, we're both in the divorce club, okay? But no,
I'll
no.
be joining
This
it shortly.
this isn't one of these condescending ones. You're good with history. I'm not going to deny that.
Mm.
But when it comes to diving deep into it, I have you way beat. Because the languages of where this word comes from is either Algonquin or Huron when it comes to Native American language. Because it's actually mixed in with Native and French language because of where this area was settled.
Hey, did you let Winona know that we were on?
I probably should. Now that my eyes are fucking around with the...
Because I remember she's on a... She joined us.
Um,
Hold on a second. apparently we have also somebody who.
So, anyways, from my understanding and from what this, she was diverted, and they diverted her in a heavy storm, with a gale. The winds were 25 to 35 miles an hour at the start of the trip. The weather forecast was a gale with 50 to 65 miles per hour. Southerly winds changing to southwest. The path would take it into a lethal storm that was the result of two separate weather patterns merging.
Put your phone down.
Texting's fine.
Anthony isn't retarded. He's just a shit listener. Man!
Mm-hmm.
You two should get married.
I think we'd never hear from Anthony ever again, unfortunately. I like Anthony.
Holy fuck!
What?
A line of 30 tornadoes extended from Illinois to Texas. More than 1 foot of snow fell on North and South Dakota. Nearly 2 feet of snow fell in Wyoming. Nevada's temperature plummeted to below freezing, and in Tucson, Arizona, a record 6.4 inches of snowfall. Arizona really doesn't get snow.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah, so that was a bad weather. So as you can see, there's going to be a pattern when it comes to these ships. Now, mind you, there's a reason why I picked these ships. Because these were the most devastating shipwrecks on the Great Lakes at the time. On November 18th, the captain's name was Ronald Bryant. He avoided the brunt of the building seas by instead traveling 5 to 12 miles along the lee of the Wisconsin shore. So the lee is, what is it, the windward or the, no. So when you're on, if you pull up a map of Lake Michigan, you have the Wisconsin side and you have the Michigan side. So if you're on the Michigan side, the wind blows from, hold on, let me think. It blows west to east. So he's going to skirt along the Wisconsin side. So he's blowing from where the wind's blowing, and so the winds are going to be west. That's the lee side. And then you have the leeward side. So he's blowing where the winds aren't as strong. So he's a very smart captain. But as he's getting closer, they basically diverted him and said, hey, we need you to go over here instead. And that's basically what sealed his fate.
I have a couple of highlighters for
I'm trying to get through this as fast as I can. But basically, he was stating in a letter to a friend that he was well aware that the ship was not in best condition structurally and should not be out in bad weather. He also expressed in the letter that he was relieved that the Carl D. Bradley was slated to receive a new cargo hold during the winter layup in Manitowoc. Poverty Island. Poverty Island's closer to the Straits of Mackinac, but it's still in Lake Michigan. Gull Island, that's still in Lake Michigan. So basically, the old Coast Guard cutter Hollyhock.
Yep.
Yeah, so she's still in Lake Michigan because she's still by Charlottesville. But I'm trying to think, she went down with all hands.
Okay, I'll look through it if you want to move on to the next.
Yeah, so and that was in 58. Okay, where's the Morale? The Morale was in Lake Huron.
Where's the Coast Guard?
Yes, 66. So in 66, another bad storm, and guess what? November.
These two are actually connected,
What?
the morale and this one, because the Coast Guard report, which is what I'm skimming through right now, said that technical experts were aware of the shortcomings, the notch sensitive, the brittle steel was used to build many ships prior to 1948. This doesn't seem to have been any program in place to warn the owners or crew of such vessels. That led to the loss of the morale in 66 and may have been the factors of many other shipwrecks. So they were aware of the issue, but there was no program in effect. And that's as per the Coast Guard's investigation.
And then in 66, on the 29th of November 1966, taking 28 of 29 crewmen, the Daniel J. Morale went down off of Lake Huron. And this was another bulk carrier.
But it doesn't seem to be saying whether or not.
Wikipedia is not going to give you every answer out there. That's the thing. It's going to give you
but
the highlights.
It does not. It's not showing if all hands were lost or. Taken 28 of her 29.
That's
the morale. Where's the front page to?
I don't know.
This is why I stapled them together.
It got unstapled.
No shit, Sherlock.
It got unstapled. I kept all that shit together. I never mixed anything up.
Because the morale took all but one person with her.
Yeah, right here.
Told you.
In all, of the 35 crewmen, 33 lost their lives. The body of 15 crewmen not recovered remain missing to this day.
Okay.
So they're all dead.
Yeah.
So when you go down in November, you're not coming out.
Especially if you go down in one of the lakes that does not like to give up her dead.
That's Superior. This is Lake Michigan. It doesn't matter.
I said especially if you go down in a lake that does not like to give up her
So we
dead.
fast forward to 1975. Okay, but there's a bit of history when it comes to the Fitz. And cue the song. Because you can't talk about the Fitz. Anyways, you simply cannot talk about the Fitz without listening to the song.
Just don't get a copyright
That's the one
claim.
I can- You can't get a copyright. The Fitzgerald song is public domain.
Yeah,
Just making sure.
Gordon Lightfoot made it that way because it is.
I-
You're paying homage to him. You're paying homage to 29 crewmen. You're paying homage to every single sailor that lost their lives on the Great Lakes.
Alright, I'm just saying.
It is like the national anthem of the Great Lakes.
Yeah, Gordon Lightfoot official audio.
Just keep it down.
Can it be heard? Yes? No? Can you guys hear it?
Turn down a bit because it's too loud for me.
Well, I'm trying to get it to where it can be heard. That'll work.
So, Gordon Lightfoot is obviously Native American. The last name should give it away. At the time, the Big Fitz, and that's her nickname, at 729 feet, they had to make the MacArthur lock on the Sioux locks just for her. She was the biggest and heaviest vessel on the Great Lakes, and they constantly. She was supposed to carry 29,000 tons, and in the 70s, well, she was launched in 58, so she was in service in the 60s. So at that time, they really didn't have the regulations they had nowadays. So 29,000 ran into 32,000 tons. So grossly overloaded.
Yeah.
Well, not really grossly overloaded.
They're overloaded nonetheless, but not grossly overloaded.
Yeah, overloaded.
Just slightly.
Just slightly.
Most ships should be able to carry a few thousand overloaded.
Yeah, so 29, 30, 31. So what is that?
They
3,000?
probably did 29,000 as the safe number she could probably carry what she was carrying. They just have to lower that number so nothing catastrophe happens.
Right.
I wonder if the fact that her being overloaded and the fact that she started taking on water at some point in time contributed to her sinking. Because she was already overloaded, plus you add the weight of water onto that, and you're going to overload her even more.
There are safety. There's recommended weights.
Yeah.
She was built for 20. Well, okay, so it's like naval vessels. Hey, we're going to build her for this much. That's what we recommend it here for. So a few years ago, one of the carriers left Japan with, I don't know, an extra 6,000 tons more of bombs, and it lowered her 3 extra feet into water.
Yeah.
Each carrier weighs 100,000 tons.
Mm-hmm.
So if you lower an aircraft carrier 3 extra feet in the water,
You're going to do a lot of shit off.
so you add in the crew, you add in the provisions, you add in the aviation fuel,
Right.
then you add in the ordnance.
Yeah. Like I said,
Ordnance weighs a lot.
I'm well aware of the fact that there is a safe number and a recommended number. I just wonder if this in this particular incident with her, since there is so many theories.
There's a plus and minus.
Yeah.
There's always a plus and minus. So you can operate that in the yellow for an X amount of years before you actually have to take that ship in to get it overhauled.
Right.
So if she starts operating in... So the maiden voyage was in 58. She sank in 75. So she was only in service for
She wasn't in service very long.
17 years.
Yeah. Which,
That's
For a
a
freighter.
short amount of time.
I was like, for a freighter,
She's a freighter.
yeah,
Well,
is a very short career.
technically she's a steamship. That's what SS stands for, steamship.
Yeah. By the way, for her career, that is short.
She's young.
She was very young.
Because you don't start breaking those things in until at least
Until
20
they're
years
at
old.
least 30 or 40 years old, yeah.
Because there's still ships out there that are 50, 60 years old and they're still in the Great Lakes. And they're
They're
overloaded.
broken in, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder in her case, just a bunch of everything all kind of converged at once. She just decided she didn't want to continue to stay overloaded, plus the storm, plus the potential to get hit by the Three Sisters.
There's a lot of factors that go into shipping.
Yeah.
But like we watch on the documentary, there's plenty of other ships on Superior that got hit with all the same weathers. But it's where she was. She was at...
She was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That's the only explanation. But
Wrong place, wrong time because she went down. Right
But
place,
like
right
what
time.
Gordon
because
Lightfoot says, she had a
that's-
captain and crew well seasoned. McSorley was a very good captain.
Mhm.
He had a very good crew. They knew what they're doing, and she was a very stable ship.
Like I said,
If she hadn't went down, I'd probably say she'd be retired in service. Not
The
too long.
sister ship is still out there.
Yeah, she'd probably still be in service.
The Anderson was only retired maybe a few years ago, and there's talks of making her a museum ship.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was only 2 ships that went out that night to look for her. The Anderson and the William Clay Ford.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, they broke up the William Clay Ford, and they want to make the Anderson museum ship.
See it?
And if her sister ship is still out there, because, I mean, there's tons of these. Well, she's not a self-unloader. So, for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, if you actually type in Edmund Fitzgerald and look it up, and then look up other Great Lakes freighters, and look up what a self-unloader is, it has a giant boom on what it is. They're able to self-unload. So it has a giant crane on there that scoops everything up and unloads it. The majority of Great Lakes freighters nowadays are self-unloading because they're more efficient at their jobs. The Fitzgerald wasn't a self-unloader. She more than likely would have been retired by now because
Because I remember in the documentary that we were watching before we started, she was carrying iron pellets.
taconite pellets. Iron ore taconite pellets.
Which can only absorb so much water before it becomes a problem. Of course, you put any amount of water on a boat, there's only so much water a boat can handle before it goes under. And
Did the Fitzgerald have bilge pumps working?
They had all their pumps going.
they were all going. They would just.
Well,
I just can't remember.
Well, you always have a bilge pump. Because no matter what you do, water's going to get in.
You're going to take on water
I
regardless.
just didn't know if one of them was broken or something.
No, they
The
had
radar went down.
The radar
Okay,
went
that's
down,
what-
so
So
she
that's-
was lost.
So and thing is that due to budgetary constraints, the Coast Guard
Was forced to automate a very
enforced.
crucial,
Yeah.
but they didn't want to automate it. Nobody wanted to
Radar
actually
direction
automate it.
finder at Whitefish Point in the lighthouse at Whitefish Point wasn't working that night.
Because again, due to budget cuts, which is what
Nice.
usually hits the Coast Guard hardest, is budget cuts. It's one of the smallest services.
And
So they were forced to
We'll
automate
stop
it.
making it so hard to get in, and maybe you guys be treated a little bit better.
We don't have the room for people to get in.
Like I said, make it easier to get in. You'll be treated better, and you'll be gifted with money.
We need places to go.
become an actual
Other countries.
branch, and you won't
Other
have that
countries,
problem.
like what you guys always go to. Like one of our Coast Guard cutters was rammed by a fucking Chinese Coast Guard cutter in Taiwan.
No,
How'd
it
that
wasn't.
go for it?
Oh, well, yeah, it did. It was a mistake.
That was their own cutter.
Was it our own cutter?
That was their own.
It was the Chinese Coast Guard that got hit by the Chinese.
I could have swore it
No,
said
that was
U.S. Coast Guard.
no, that was
No,
the Chinese Coast Guard ramming their own Chinese
East Coast-
destroyer.
Yeah,
Oh, then the report said U.S. Coast Guard
No.
hit by Chinese
I
warplanes.
think
It was
lot
a
of people tend to
Philippine-
forget that
it
just
was a
because they
Philippine-
hear Coast Guard, for people who don't think outside of the U.S., tends to think that the U.S. Coast Guard is literally the only Coast Guard in the entire world, which is not fucking true. We'd have a
No,
much
other
bigger.
countries have Coast Guard.
Obviously, we'd have a much larger budget if we were, but we're not. But there's a lot of people out there who don't think outside the U.S. They hear Coast Guard, so it must be the U.S. Coast Guard. When no, there's. I'm not even sure if our Coast Guard, where exactly in China we even go anywhere
Taiwan.
near it.
Taiwan.
Taiwan's technically its own country, so I don't think we go anywhere near the actual.
Technically, if you want to get technical, they do refer to themselves as like the Chinese Republic of Taiwan.
No.
Well,
Yeah, they do.
the
Mm.
it's only
They refer to themselves
as Taiwan.
no, they don't. They refer to themselves as the Republic of China.
Taiwan?
Yes, they refer to themselves as the Republic of China, ROC. And the mainland refers to themselves as the People's Republic of China, the PRC. Or PROC.
Okay, I was close.
The only time I know Taiwan actually becomes a legitimate country of its own is during the
Because up until 1945, you had the Republic of China under the Shanghai Czech, and the and their
I honestly
fucking
think that's just the
monarchy.
closest- I think that's the closest we get.
Goddamn!
It
Do I need to
is-
give you guys a fucking history lesson?
No.
We got closer to China at one point than Taiwan. Hong Kong.
What?
I can't remember what year it was. A U.S. aircraft carrier was docked in Hong Kong. Hold on, I'll find it.
I legitimately do not know how close.
Yeah,
how
under
far
good
out.
relations when Hong Kong was still under British rule, but that ended in 2000
That's what I was
or
referring-
98.
That's what I was referring to.
Yeah,
We got closer to China than Taiwan. Because Hong Kong's right there in China.
right. When
The
it
only
was
thing I
still
know
under British
is-
rule up until
Yeah,
1998.
you're not getting what I'm saying.
That's what he was thinking about.
When we got closer to China than Taiwan.
Right.
That's what I'm
That's
telling
what
you.
he's saying. The
We were
last time we
basically
got there,
in fucking China. That's what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
But you're sitting here trying to correct something that nothing is even
But
needed
at
to
the
be
same
corrected.
time, Hong Kong is not actually China. They speak two different languages.
Hong Kong is part of China. Just because they speak two different
yes
languages.
and no.
Yes and no. Two different cultures.
But that's something to
So
say
a
for
culture
another day.
decides whether it's part of a country or not.
No, actually, Hong Kong did have its own independent.
It was, yes.
Yes.
But it was given to China.
It was pure capitalism at the time.
They got turned over to China
It was given
from
to China.
the
Yes.
British.
Against
Their
people
will.
from because Hong Kong did not want to go to
Regardless,
communism.
Hong Kong is part of China.
Yes, I know. But what I'm trying to tell you is way
He's
bef-
quit listening like 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway,
Like Morgan said, Anthony isn't retarded. He's just a shit listener. Can you grab me another White Claw, please?
here you can have this one. I'm not drinking it.
But no, it was in '98 when Hong Kong was turned over back to the People's Republic of China.
Anyway, back to the Fits.
Anyways, the gale actually was part of a hurricane,
Yeah.
and it made its way up here, showed its nasty face. They left Mill in I know it was Minnesota. I want to say Duluth. And he actually, McSorley took the long route. And so he took the long route. That's actually skirting the Canadian side. And they're coming around Caribou Island. He actually lost his radar. And the Arthur M. Anderson was behind him. And that's when he lost his radar, that's when McSorley made a decision. Okay, we got to slow down.
Yeah.
One, because he was taking on water. And when you're taking on water, you actually want to go slower because
Yeah.
you actually take on less water.
Yep.
And two, the Anderson's radar was actually functioning.
Yeah, they were trying. The Anderson was trying to basically remote pilot without remote piloting.
Yes. And then when the Anderson called the Fitz at 7 p.m., that was the last transmission. McSorley says we are holding our own. The theory is when they reached 6 Phantom Shoals, this is just one of many
For
theories.
those who don't know, one
Phantom.
phantom is 6 feet.
And they're at 6 Phantoms. That's 36 feet.
Yeah.
Now, the waves that night were fucking huge.
And this sounds like borderline hurricane weather.
The Great Lakes is always borderline hurricane weather.
Well, that particular.
I
What
mean,
does Wikipedia say? Let's see what they say.
I know the documentary we said they were looking at maybe 60 to 70 foot. 60 to 70
Log
foot.
winds of 50 knots, so that's 58 miles an hour.
That's Category 5 hurricane.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's hurricane weather. Doesn't surprise me. The Great Lakes aren't fucking lakes. They're basically
Inland
They're freshwater
oceans.
seas.
They act like oceans.
They're freshwater oceans.
Yeah.
That's all they are.
It's kind of scary.
I mean, not very many other lakes throw.
Hurricane force winds at you. No.
And not many lakes also don't throw huge blizzard storms with lake effect on you. I mean, every lake's got the ability to do so, obviously. That's the reason why it's called lake effect.
They're saying 25 footers. And rogue waves high as 35 feet. Well, okay, so that may not sound, compared to the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, 25
Those
and
would,
35 footers.
in comparison to those equivalent would be 40 or 50 footers out on the ocean.
Yes.
Yeah.
The problem with that is the frequency of those waves.
Hey.
In the ocean, the frequency of the waves are more spread out.
You're not going
However,
to junk on TV. There's not that kind of channel. Granted, Anthony would have blocked it out anyway, but the last thing we want to hear in the background.
So, anyways, in the oceans, the waves are more spread out. They have a greater wavelength. And I'm not making it up. What are they talking about?
Just someone dispatched to an accident.
Hang on. We could actually probably do.
What? What are you doing?
I'm doing a thing. Don't worry about it.
You're distracted.
I don't like change.
It's not a change. Just
Stop yelling.
I'm sorry. I can't hear myself. Just keep talking. We're doing it.
Anyways, however, in Lake Superior, because they're basically inland seas,
Lake.
First responders are needed for an unknown accident. Maine and St. Clair. Maine and St. Clair.
St. Clair.
Ocean.
Central Clair, Texas, 1431.
Or is it the street names?
That was the street names.
Oh.
Main and St. Clair Street, and right in the smack middle of Belmont.
So apparently she's going to do a science experiment.
I don't have any food coloring, so this isn't really going to. I don't know how long this is going to show up.
Jesus Christ, Art.
2131 PD on scene to provide there's no injuries.
And we're getting more snow.
Yeah, I'm supposed to do all day today. We were told 3 to 6 inches.
Yes.
Is that the category you were told?
What?
Is that your category?
Fucking probably.
Anyways, in the Great Lakes, however, the frequency of the waves happen more and more often because it's enclosed. Not only that, but Lake Superior is deep.
It was like
There is a method to my madness, people, I
650
promise.
feet.
Lake Superior is like 12 to 1,800 feet deep. She's deep, dude. Lake Superior is deep.
Maybe get like a bucket or something so you're not taking less trips.
That would make sense.
I can't find my picture. Which would have made this so much easier if I can't find my picture.
But, well, since how you didn't put that much water in, why don't you just carry those to the sink and fill them at the sink?
Because there's actually a reason for that, and it's... Because
The reasoning is because you didn't use your head?
No, it's because I didn't feel like it.
So now we're going to do a little science experiment.
You worked harder, not smarter. Okay.
Coast Guard.
Go fuck yourselves, both of you.
Yes, we're doing science now to explain the difference between the Great Lakes and a fucking ocean.
Like I said, there's. Open that one. I'm not going to drink this particular flavor, so I have no problem using it to help water show up. Because basically, it just tastes like flat Coke.
Yeah, I can't open it.
Yay! Right in front of.
One theory is she bought him out at 6 Phantom Shoals
I just don't
and
have a book.
started taking on water. I'm kind of actually curious to see what she's going to do. That's why I'm not talking, because you might want to stir these.
Most of us, you gotta move those. Alright, can
Can
everybody
we move
see?
the electronics? How about that?
Yeah, that's. And since we've got this on here, I see
Will
no
you
problem
text-
doing this.
No, I'm using ChatGPT for something.
Okay.
Help me with my fucking college work.
What?
My college work.
This here is our lake. As you can see, much smaller than our oceans. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen.
A fair warning would have been nice. Good madam.
As you
I
can
thought that was
see,
obvious. Same amount of force. Legitimately, same amount of force. But this has got,
about roughly the same amount of water, too.
yeah. Well, this only has one of. This has got one that's 36 ounces. This has got two, only because it's the ocean and it's bigger.
But as you can see, the wavelengths are more condensed. So when you have more condensed wavelengths, worse shit happens. Nobody actually knows how the Fitzgerald sank, and there's tons of speculation. And because of that, and all 29 men lost their lives. Can you clear this up
Yes,
and get
ma'am.
a fucking towel, please?
But yeah, that's why
the Captain McSorley's not here to defend himself. And because of that, they want to blame the captain. They want to blame the crew. They want to blame the shipbuilders.
Of course, they always want to blame them.
I mean-
Scapegoats.
Well, yeah, they want to blame Captain Smith from the fucking Titanic.
But that was his fucking fault.
not really.
Not really.
If he wasn't going as fast as he was, he would have been able to avoid the iceberg. That's already been debunked.
Actually, there's a lot more factors that they are finding out to go
Yeah.
with that particular.
Well, I'm not getting into all of that right
We,
now.
we can go
we
on
can
that.
revisit her on a later date.
Just get a towel. Just get a towel.
But if he wasn't,
He wants to know what fucking radio. He wants to know what radio you have. Because apparently my mouth isn't working for Motorola.
APX 6000.
So, for people who didn't know, that particular demonstration was purely to show you why something that would normally not be a problem. You hear 30, 40 waves and you think, oh, well, that's fine. That's not going to do much.
Yeah,
of an
it's not going
issue.
to do much damage with a 729-foot vessel with 26,000 tons of fucking iron ore taconite pellets. And the ship probably weighs, I don't know, 80,000 tons. Yeah, it's a big fucking boat. But when you have waves like that coming at you constantly and pounding the shit out of it, eventually it's going to fucking break.
Yeah.
But the ship was actually designed to fucking do that. However, there's we all know what rogue waves are, and
For those who don't know, a rogue wave is one that you can't really track. It just kind of shows up.
However, on the Great Lakes, there's these things called the Three Sisters. And unlike on the oceans where you have one rogue wave that just comes out of nowhere and it could potentially just kill you, the Great Lakes likes to throw 3 of them at you at the same fucking time. And they're called the Three Sisters.
Which is described as a heavyweight boxing which is described as a heavyweight boxer hitting you 3 times in a row when you're already exhausted.
What ship was it? Talking about falling apart. It's a Great Lakes freighter. They joked that during one storm, the rivets were literally popping off the ship, and they said that it wasn't sinking because it's held together by pure rust. What ship was that?
I don't know.
I think it was the Bradley.
Carl D. Bradley?
Mm-hmm.
Probably was.
I think it was.
But the wreckage of that's what
But
they did bring up.
But the other theory is that she went down in a trough. And for those of you who don't know what a trough is that...
Because I did.
Yeah, and you're in the fucking Coast Guard.
I was never on
So
a
you have peaks of a wave, right? And then when it comes down like this, it's called a trough. Well, the ship could have rode down in the trough, and then she just could have just nosedived to the bottom and never came up. Now, she's down in 530 feet of water, and then the rest of the water could have just split her in 2. And the fucked up part is, if you look at the wheelhouse is where the captain, everything is. One side of it is almost pristine, and the other side...
Looks like she went through a war zone.
It looks like she got hit by a bomb. So that kind of negates that. I honestly believe she got hit by the Three Sisters and just never recovered. And I highly encourage you guys to look up pictures
don't eat my
of
fingers.
the wreckage of the Fitzgerald and her lifeboat that was actually recovered after the storm. Because the lifeboat that was recovered from the storm looks like somebody just... Now, mind you, it's a aluminum lifeboat. It looks like somebody's just picked it up and just chucked it, and it's mangled. That's how severe the storm was. And the power of Lake Superior is not to be reckoned with, especially in November. And yeah, we're...
Oh, fuck the Great Lakes in any day of the year.
Yeah. There's TikTok videos out there of people on the Great Lakes right now, and the waves are getting kind of gnarly.
I don't know if you heard it. Did you see that TikTok, that one dude saying a lot of shows are calling the TV show Deadliest Catch staged?
Yeah,
There might be like at the beginning of the episode, like beginning of the season where they went to the island and then found the maps and stuff like that. I can see.
On boat, they're doing their jobs. Like, oh,
yeah, because they were trying to go through and say that
right, because dealing with
when
what
Jake
they're doing.
almost lost the Type Explorer this past season.
No captain's gonna fake an ammonia leak.
No. Like I can't remember what episode it was. Some dude got his hand smashed and he said he lost 2 fucking fingers. Like, no one's gonna stage that.
No one's
Nobody's
gonna
gonna
stage that.
stage
No
that.
one's gonna
No
throw
one's
their...
gonna stage.
Okay,
Nobody's gonna get hit in the face with a hook and break his fucking tooth.
I would say nobody would throw their son-in-law off their boat, but
I know a few people that would. I honestly know a few people that would throw their
But
in-laws off the
Sig
boat.
is
I
not
was
going to
fucking
throw
one of
his...
them.
Sig does not want to deal with Mandy. If he does not bring his son-in-law back, Mandy's going to kill him.
Yeah.
Slowly, painfully. And this past season, actually, it looks like he's going to be forced to retire. He had he almost had a heart attack on the Northwestern.
I want to see, actually, what I would really love to see is these crabbers come up to Superior and Michigan and Huron during a bad fucking storm. Because I've seen them in the Bering Sea during a fucking hurricane and a gale.
Now,
And I want to see them.
well, here's the thing. Do you want to put them on an unfamiliar boat? Or if
I want
for
them
some
in
reason,
their
if they're
boat.
able to go through... I think the Northwestern you might be able to transport her. The Wizard's the largest, I believe. Yeah,
The Wizard's a yard oiler.
She might be able to handle it because she was built for the military before she became a crabber. Like we found out this last season.
The Time Bandit would too.
Yeah, I think the Time Bandit and the Wizard, boat-wise, probably won't have much of a problem getting tossed around. I do not think the Northwestern would survive.
The way the Northwestern is designed, the Northwestern would be able to handle it, but Sig would be scared shitless.
Yeah, because the only other place we've seen him fish was
Norway.
In the Netherlands.
Norway.
In Norway, yeah.
Not
Which-
Netherlands, Norway,
Yeah.
Scandinavia.
Scandinavia, which doesn't have the same.
No.
I already gave you everything I could. buddy.
I respect the shit out of those captains.
Oh,
And
yeah.
those captains have fished in some gnarly weather, but I don't think...
I'm not sure if the Titan Explorer would survive. I know she's a newer ship, but I don't think she'd survive, not with her setup.
Nope.
And again, we're talking purely the boats themselves, not the captains or anything like that. Just
Well,
the
no,
boats
I want to see if
themselves.
those captains... I mean, they can't really fish for crab because
There's no crab.
there's no crab. But...
It's freshwater. Freshwater crabs are like that baby, that big. They're not.
You know, if they're
horse-like.
fishing for like whitefish and cod and
Oh, they're on the
Oh
fucking
God, they
field
make
day.
bank.
yeah, they would make bank and shit like that. But I don't think I honestly think those guys would be shitting themselves
Probably.
with the waves because they've handled 35, 40, and 50-foot waves.
Right, but the Bering
But they can
Sea-
handle it because they know how to jog through the weather because of the frequency of those waves.
For Sig, Jonathan, and Keith, and maybe Wild Bill, but I don't know if Wild Bill's boat would survive.
They're over 100 foot.
So yeah, they'd be fine.
Anything over 100 feet would be able to do it.
I think those four captains would be scared shitless for a little bit, but I don't think it would take them long to catch their rhythm. Only because of how many years of fishing they have under their belt. It wouldn't take them long. They'd probably lose a couple, 3 or 4 days of fishing as they learn to navigate. If you actually gave them the time to learn, I think they'd be able to do it.
Yeah, as in they would have to go out there and jog.
Yeah. They would have to go out there and basically relearn what their boat can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then once they figure out, okay, this is how we navigate this,
Well,
they'd be able to go through and pretty much more or less stay
the thing is,
as normal. But I don't think Jake would be able to do it. He's too young.
when those, even the 1,000-footers, we're talking the big 1,000-foot freighters, in the gales, they say nobody on deck.
Yeah. Because there's just too much of a risk to get washed off the deck.
When they say nobody on deck, you know it's fucking serious.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think the 4 older ones that I mentioned, they'd have no problem listening to all the rest of everybody else around them. But Jake, I think, is too young. Well, Jake might be able to. as
Because
one of
he's
the
been
youngest.
trained.
Because Sig trained him,
Because
Keith
he's-
got a hold of him, and Jonathan got a hold of him.
He's been trained by 3 of the best.
Yeah. He didn't get Wild Bill didn't get a hold of him.
No.
But Rick, the captain of the Aleutian Lady, no, he's going
He'd
down.
sink.
Him, his boat, his crew, everybody's going down. He is too arrogant, he's just too arrogant. He wouldn't listen to the rest of the thing.
So I wanted, if Ashley was here, that fucking bitch.
She just texted me, as a matter of fact.
She did?
Yeah, she asked me what I did in the Coast Guard. That's all she asked was what I did in the Coast Guard.
Well, where the fuck is she? Because I wanted to touch.
Did you tell her that we were
Yes, I fucking told her, that fucking cunt.
What did you do in the Coast Guard? I don't even know that.
I
do
was
shit.
unfortunately sent to a unit where careers go to die. I had the equivalent of getting sent to a sector, which is a land unit, right out of boot camp, which is the equivalent of getting sent to Fort Bliss, right out of.
She didn't do fucking shit.
I was either a glorified janitor or I stood an unarmed gate watch. I've already dosed him. He can't get dosed anymore. He's gonna have to wait.
Do you want up on the table?
We have to remove all the drinks if you want to throw his ass up on the table.
Do you want to be part of the crowd?
We're gonna get a.
Is that what you want? You want to be part of the crowd? Yep. Oh, you want to be part of
But
the
yeah,
attention?
unfortunately I did not get the chance to really do much. I basically moored up the elephant and the tarpon whenever she came in, and that was about it. I unfortunately got sent to a unit where they usually go through and it's a stepping stone for people on their way to A school or on their way out.
Explain what A school is for those of us who don't understand what fucking A school is.
Is it training for your job?
Yes.
Okay.
For the civilians out here.
So it's,
Anthony answered the question. It's a school to go train to go get trained at your job. It's like AIT.
Advanced Individual Training. MOS School. Mission Occupational Specialist.
Yes, that's all. That's all it is. What are you doing?
Give me a...
Well, I gotta figure out what the hell the dog is doing.
He doesn't... he wants his fucking spot.
Look, he's panting really heavy. There's only one reason why he pants
Then
that
let
heavy.
him lay out fucking side. What a
No,
fucking...
no, don't.
I'm gonna lay right here in the most...
We're having technical difficulties in the form of a furry four-legged animal. Hey, Sir Pants a lot. Come on, come on.
God damn, Indy.
I seen it move. I was like, was that?
No, it wasn't the camera. It's just
Okay.
my.
Oh.
Look, it's your favorite thing, snow. Oh, have fun. Be free.
Oh, look,
Oh,
snow.
commit
Look
crime.
at the fucking... Commit crime.
Hey, before he leaves today, can you guys shove this back against the? Can you guys shove the stairs against the thing?
Yeah, I gotta have him fucking help me figure out what the hell's going on with the truck, too.
Because there's a gap about this big that he keeps getting stuck in. And salt is the next thing on our list of things to get.
Nope. Where?
Ugh. Anyway, luckily this was only charging cord, so I had it set up to design to give. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna be a little washed out because we got the dog outside. He had to go potty. And that allows some cold air to get in here and cool off because
Well,
I am burning.
if Ashley was here, I was gonna... Because... I thought it was the 25th of October, not the 27th. Yeah, right here, 25 October. The same
For?
day as my buddy.
For which one?
Taffy 3.
Taffy 3.
The Johnston and the Samuel B. Roberts.
Oh,
The slugfest between the Yamato and Taffy 3.
okay.
Bitch!
What'd she say?
At work. Then fucking listen in.
But yeah. So, honestly, going back to the Fits. My
I'm gonna
theory.
start. She's gonna launch tomahawks at me. And I'm gonna enjoy it.
My theory as to what went on with her was because she was such a young ship. And for those people who don't understand or refuse to understand or don't think so, as soon as those vessels are launched, as soon as they are out of dry dock and complete, they have a spirit.
She came out with a vengeance because when she was launched, she made such a big... So, most ships are launched down the slipway. She was launched sideways. And it took like 3 hours to launch her. It took...
Depending on the type of boat, they're either launched...
It depends on the shipyard.
Yeah.
She was launched sideways. And it took them 3 hours and 3 tries of a champagne bottle. And when she was launched, she made such a wave, she flooded the fucking dock, and some dude died of a fucking heart attack. So when she was launched, she was out for blood immediately. She says, I'm the queen bitch. I'm here to fucking stay. And the Great Lakes looked at it and it's like, oh, are you?
Child bet.
Are you?
Child bet.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Because rivers, lakes, streams, and you can call it, even though I never actually set sail, but you could call it a sailor's...
Red sky at night, sailors.
Red sky in the night is a sailor's delight. Red
Sailor's
sky in the
morning
morning is a sailor's morning.
Yep.
I haven't that for Ashley, because I didn't know that.
That was one of the first things we were
Even
taught,
I
too.
look at that. I may not be a sailor, but I have
Anybody
sailors in my
who's been to-
family that grew up on the that sailed on the Great Lakes, and that's where all my lore comes from.
Yep. Red at night, sailor's delight. Red in the morning.
Well,
sailor's
we was
morning.
hanging out with you too. I think this is going to be our primary broadcasting from now on.
For at least a good while. There's a lot going on in our personal life that keeps us from doing our other broadcast.
Because he won't join us.
He's
Never asked.
actually not even verified on that channel to join us.
He doesn't like being pegged.
Joke's on you, I'm into that shit.
This went completely off the rails. We don't even have tracks anymore.
I was a corporal in the army, getting tired of fucking bases. So
We ain't even a streetcar in San Diego anymore.
Holy fuck.
Anyway,
It took a turn.
let's try to let's get back on the road. Okay, we ain't getting back on track. Let's get back on the road.
Holy shit.
But for those who want to go through and say, "Oh, it's just superstitious nonsense," or what have
And
you,
Morgan wasn't even fucking here to see that.
she might still be.
Oh,
But,
god damn.
But no. What,
And you admitted it on camera, too. That's the worst part.
Oh, and this is set up to automatically record too.
that's fine.
Anyway,
I gotta figure out how to put this on TikTok.
so I gotta clip it. I'm probably gonna upload it from. But anyway,
Oh, shit. You're in trouble now.
the lakes, the
What am I not in
oceans,
trouble?
rivers, all of them have their own spirit, so to speak.
Get your gumi.
And see, with every vessel, and I honestly think that Fitz just might have gotten tired. So she surrendered to the lake. She fought hard, and then just after a while, she got she just couldn't fight anymore. and
Well, there's a
surrendered.
reason why there's 10,000 fucking shipwrecks on the Great Lakes.
Oh yeah, isn't Superior one of the ones that has got something similar to Nessie? In Loch Ness?
I don't think there's an actual.
Like lore around her is what I'm saying.
I think there's an actual curse on the Great Lakes from the Native Americans.
That is very much a possibility. Yeah.
It's the most logical one.
Because every time I go to Port Huron and I stare at St. Clair River, you can feel a presence.
Oh yeah,
and it is a dark presence. And those waters, even like on a nice, clear, sunny day,
I wonder if there's any kelpies in those waters.
even on a nice, clear, sunny day, where you can actually see 30 feet down to the bottom and see fucking tires and the bottom, you know there is a fucking presence in those waters.
Oh yeah.
And it says, "You are a white man. I will fucking end you."
I wonder if they've got something similar, like to the Celtic Kelpie.
I
Kelpie,
don't.
for people who don't know, in Celtic lore and Celtic mythology, is a water spirit that takes the shape of a horse. And a very beautiful horse. It's not a very obvious, oh no, that's a monster horse. It's just, that is a gorgeous horse. Some of them are pure black, some of them are pure white, some of them are... They're an unusual color if you know what you're looking for, and to kind of go, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But they're always around a body of water.
It's not a horse. It's...
hold on. What the Kelpie does is it goes through, it lures you in, you go through, you go try to pet it, it grabs a hold of you, or it allows you to get on its back to ride it, and then it drags you down to the bottom of the lake, the river, whatever. It drowns you, and depending on where exactly you are, it may or may not eat you. It may or may not be carnivorous. So I wonder if the Great Lakes have got something similar to it.
It's more of...
Because Kelpies are...
It's more of... How do I explain it? It's not an animal spirit.
I didn't say it was an animal spirit. I just said a Kelpie takes the form
You've
of one.
never seen it though. That's why I'm explaining it. It's more of...
Is he actually wanting in? Yeah, he's at the bottom of the stairs.
Like, Mom, I'm done. Let me in.
Go look at your dog.
I'm not getting up. Let him in.
No, go
I
look at your dog.
can't. Go let him in.
Go look at the dog.
I'm not getting up.
He's licking your runners. The whatever the fuck the thingies are that you step up on.
The running boards?
No, the metal bars that are attached to you.
The running boards.
Okay, yeah.
The ones you step onto to get into the truck.
Yeah,
Running boards.
the running boards. He's licking them.
Like father, like son.
Take a look.
Oh.
You're an idiot.
Well,
I told
you guys do know that animals do inherit some of the mental trauma owners have, right? So
You
he's
are not getting back up on my couch covered in snow.
Holy shit, this truck. Yeah, it's a little cold. Decent, it's going right cold.
Let me get you excited.
You gonna fucking start?
I think you just got told to fuck off.
No, it's too cold. It was like, I'm not doing that.
Like I said, I think she got told to fuck off. Yeah, no, we've got snow and it's sticking.
It's not sticking.
It was sticking this morning. Dried the puppy, dried the
It's a
puppy,
nice little squeal.
dried the puppy, dried the puppy, dried the puppy.
No, anyways, it's almost like there's another person staring back at you, is what I was trying to say. There's a reason why Gordon Lightfoot says the Witch of November.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, I was going to say if Ashley was fucking here. Hey! Android Auto is available. Plug in to connect to car screen. I was going to talk about the last stand of Taffy 3. Where's my fucking...
What are you looking for?
My goddamn vape!
How did you lose it?
Oh.
Well, we can always hold that until she's able to join us next time. What?
Oh.
But
Doesn't fucking surprise.
but yeah, no, I wonder.
It's like a siren call.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
I gotta take you there, and you gotta see it at night.
Okay. Right now, with the kids visiting family, we got nothing but time.
Okay, that was ambiguously worded. I'm not saying this on the air.
What is it?
But yeah, I think
Was she
because obviously
fucking
from
lesbian?
what the documentary said,
Was she turning lesbian all of a sudden?
but no, it is very much possible that whatever is sitting in Superior, because that's where she sank. I think it came down to a battle of the wills between the will of Superior and the will of the Fits, and unfortunately Superior won. And there wasn't a damn thing a human could do about it. Because there's probably people, and I'm almost willing to bet about it, there are probably people who are going through and they're like, well, if you knew the Fitz was sinking, why didn't everybody abandon ship? Because you wouldn't have a chance. You would not have had a chance in those waves if you'd gotten into a life raft.
Oh, fuck no.
You would have been dead so much quicker. At least going down with the Fitz, you had at least a fighting chance.
Do you know what the swimming season of Lake Superior is only about a month long, and it's in August.
Because
And
that's the
it's
only
still
time.
fucking cold.
That's the only time
it's
it
cold
warms
as
up
shit.
to
Lake is
not
never
freezing.
warm.
No, that
No,
lake
that's why
is-
she never gives up her dead.
The legend is Paul Bunyan stored his ice cubes at the bottom of that lake. That's why it's always cold. Fuck off.
I mean,
She's one of the best lakes to go through and ditch a body if you need to.
yeah, shit don't float.
Because
It's too cold.
she ain't ever going to give it up. And even if you were to send a dive team down to try to go retrieve said body,
I get fucking hypothermia.
you die before you get to the body.
It's on average, it's as cold as the Barents Sea.
Yeah. So, like I said, it's. There are a lot of theories out there. Of course, the documentary that we watched was mostly armchair researchers. But from some of the pieces they showed of the wreck of her, it looked like somebody went through and just twisted. They just twisted a lot of those pieces as if they were nothing for the Fitz. Her wreckage looks like a toddler went through and rain and just twisted them. But isn't Superior also one of the most haunted out of the 5? Because she doesn't give up her dead?
Yes and no.
Let's see what good old-fashioned Google.
I would have to say, out of the Great Lakes, Ontario, Erie, and Huron would have to be. Erie would be because of Put in Bay.
Okay, let's see.
I mean, they all have,
Superior is often considered the most haunted.
but there's been more. Actually, there's been more naval battles on Erie.
Oh, this is no, this is Google's AI answer. I don't. See, Superior is often considered the most haunted Great Lake due to the sheer size and depth and history of numerous wrecks and supernatural legends. The most popular tale include the ghost ship SS.
Really? You can't say Bannockburn?
No, I can't. My dyslexia went fucking nuts. We're trying to go through and say.
The Battle of Bannockburn.
I'm not from Michigan.
That's not a Michigan name.
No, that's why I've never heard of it, because
That's where Robert the Bruce, after the fall of William Wallace, led the Scots.
because she's supposed to be the Dutchman of Lake Superior.
She's not Dutchman.
She. Hold on, this is because we got the SS Bannockburn.
Bannockburn.
Cool. Known as the Flying Dutchman of Lake Superior, this 1902 ghost ship is said to sail endlessly, though its wreck has never been found.
Like the Griffin.
So she's one of the many ghost ships on Superior. Then you have the I think you just said it, but I've never seen it spelled out. You said it. I think.
Holy shit.
Can I have my phone, please? Because I'm going to drop it in the comments to see if anybody knows how to fucking say it.
I'm
Say what?
Mishipu. Where? Right here.
Second.
From the Bannockburn to Mishipu.
I have no idea.
Give it here so I can drop it in the comments. Anybody knows how to pronounce this? We would love to go through and and know. But it is a horned water serpent from the indigenous legend that is said to control the storms and protect the lake's depths. So that is their version of the Loch Ness. The Paulding Light is an unexpected glowing orb seen near Watersmeet, Michigan. Yeah. Believed by some to be the lantern of the long-dead railroad brakeman.
Potawatomi.
Whitefish Point. Located on Lake Superior, the Whitefish Point Lighthouse is said to be haunted by the souls of sailors that lost in treacherous water nearby.
There it is.
Want to show it to the camera?
No, because it won't show up on camera.
It's actually oddly pretty. And that's
Fucking pronounce it.
Superior.
So it has the head, claws, and paws of a giant cat, but fish-like scales and dragon-like spikes down its back.
It's fucking ugly.
It's an indigenous legend for Superior.
Oh, the creature is a protector of copper, and legends say it may have horns or tail made of pure copper. Stealing copper from its territory is said to provoke its anger.
It, from what little
Underwater
blurb
panther.
I've got, it's said to control the storms and protect the lake. So that could have been it. And then on Lake Michigan, you got the Lake Michigan Triangle. Then you've got the SS Hudson, which
Mitsubishi.
is it's
Mitsubishi. Let me see. What?
right up here.
Mitsubishi. Yeah. What other word were you trying to pronounce?
My throat caught when I was trying to say Hudson.
Oh.
That is one of the ghost ships on Lake Michigan. And Erie has got the Black Dog. So those are So we will have to go through, and I will put together a list to go for later dates for more.
Should look up the Detroit Devil.
Well, considering it's already after 3 and we have the Lions game, I will go through and I will put all that together for our next broadcast. We could do myths and legends next time. But yeah. So
Next time we're talking about the Johnson and Sammy B. Roberts. Because these guys had balls of fucking solid fucking brass, man. You want to talk about an uneven match. Like, how much did these guys weigh? So, 2,134 tons compared to 80,000 tons against the Yamato. Like,
settle.
you guys know the story of the Japanese Imperial Japanese battleship Yamato?
You mean the reef?
Yeah, that one. But before she became a reef, right? So
Lay down.
October of fucking 44, right?
Mhm.
We invade the fucking Philippines because MacArthur had to come. Fuck MacArthur. So the
You know,
fact
the more and more that comes out about MacArthur, the more and more everybody hates him. You notice?
I've hated MacArthur before the Fat Electrician even came out with MacArthur because I hated him before that.
He was just a shit general.
He was just a shit fucking general. Anybody who's actually dived into history knows MacArthur was a fucking shitbag.
I know.
Hey, let's take back the Philippines. No, let's not. Fuck the Philippines. We don't need the fucking Philippines. MacArthur only promised to take back the Philippines because he was a piece of shit.
There you go. I probably what you were looking for.
And don't forget he was.
I don't know anything about shipwrecks or anything. I learned about it here in class. Okay, so, Mikey, you know about our Iowa class battleships, right? The 4 Iowa class that we have in museum ships, right?
The Wisconsin, the
The
Iowa.
Iowa, Wisconsin, New Jersey, and Missouri. Yeah. Okay,
Is
well,
it New York one?
no.
No.
That's a class.
Well, never mind. What's the one that's in New York? Is there a battleship in New York?
No. We have the Intrepid, which is a carrier in New York.
Okay.
It's a carrier. And that was a... Hold on, let me think. That's a midway class. Yes. No. Look up the USS Intrepid. She's either an Essex class or a midway class.
Spell it for me, please.
INTRI.
Essex class.
Essex class. Yeah, she's an Essex class. Okay, so she's an Essex class. So anyways, during World War II, the Japanese in secret made 3 Yamato class battleships. 2 of them actually were battleships. The last one, either the Taiho or Shinano, was converted to a carrier. But the other 2, the Musashi and Yamato. The Yamato was the first one, and the Musashi was the second one. The Yamato and the Musashi were the battleships. And they had the largest guns ever put on a fucking battleship at 460 or 480 millimeters, which comes out to 18.1 inch. Shinano, thank you. It's 18. I know it's 18.1 inch. What was it? 460 or 480?
The Shinano?
No, the guns.
They were 18s.
Yeah, what was it in millimeters? $460. So 460 millimeters. So 18.1 inch guns, the largest guns ever put on a fucking battleship.
Yeah.
What was the tonnage? Tons. So weight.
Almost 70,000 long tons.
Right here.
Oh, full load. is
71,000 tons.
659.
So 72,000 tons.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Almost 73,000.
So 73,000 ton ship. Pull up the Iowa class standards. I think the Iowa class were around 62,000 tons. Yeah. Now my dictionary brain is going. I think they weighed in at
Full load Iowa is just under 60,000.
Yeah, see? That's my brain. 62,000 tons. With 16-inch 50 caliber guns hurling a 2,700 pound projectile at a range of 26 miles, which is roughly 33,000 yards.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So I was doing a little bit more research. The reason why it said the
It was 3,200 pounds for the shell for the 18
That
inch.
one?
How much?
For the AP. 32, 18. AP
That-
type
that
11.
the
HE
ship
type
Hold on,
whose
hold on.
name I couldn't pronounce.
So they were around.
These are the later ones. These are the ones in World War II. So, okay.
About 3,000 pounds.
So average is 2,700. Sorry,
The reason why it's saying that this ship here,
the Bannockburn.
yeah, the Bannockburn is the Flying Dutchman of Lake Superior, is because the Griffin sank on Lake Michigan.
Yeah, I know.
But you were saying that it was not the Flying Dutchman.
I was saying the Griffin is technically
She is
because
the
she's
oldest
the
Great Lake.
first.
Well, she's the oldest. She might not
Yes, she's,
necessarily be the first, but she is the oldest.
the reason why I said the Griffin gets the credit as the first is because
She vanished on Lake Michigan in 1679. It was rumored to have been cursed and has been seen tracking a collision course with other vessels in Michigan Harbor, only to vanish before contact. Her wreck was never
The
located.
reason why the Griffin should get the credit is because if you look at the path of the Griffin goes from Lake Michigan to Lake Huron to Lake Erie, and would stop shortly before Niagara Falls. That's 3 out of the 5 of the Great Lakes.
Right.
However, the Bannockburn is only in one Great Lake.
Yeah, she's only in Superior.
Yeah.
Lake Michigan has the triangle.
Yeah.
Michigan Triangle.
However, we're moved on from that.
If you guys have any ideas of what you guys want me to look up and do some research on for our next broadcast, we could do kind of a spooky-ish one.
No, I'm not a fucking alcoholic.
There's a black dog on Lake Erie.
Yeah, we're moved past that. We're talking about the Johnson.
I'm well aware of it, but I have no interest in it right now.
You should.
Because today's broadcast is the Great Lakes. Not.
And I was going to go from the Great Lakes to the Johnson and the San Luis B. Roberts.
And I'm trying to keep you guys contained, unless, of course, you guys wish to miss the game.
I still have roughly an hour because the game doesn't
Right,
start until
but you-
4:25.
Right, but you wanted to wait on those until you could have Ashley,
Ashley's not going to join.
which is why I thought we were going to wait on that. As in
Mikey
next
wanted to
broadcast.
be in history class.
Okay, Mikey. Well, what do you want to? Since you're our consistent viewer, what do you want to go with? Do you want to continue on with the Great Lakes or continue learning about boats? You're the deciding factor here, my dear.
Indy's not going to knock off the camera.
Indy's doing whatever the fuck Indy wants to do. I think he's looking for Jax.
Look for what?
Amanda's dog.
Oh.
The last time Anthony was over, there was another dog. Because he keeps going to the bedroom.
he's sniffing his fucking bed. Like, why the fuck is it back there?
Well, you're the one who gets to decide the factor. I don't know. Do you want to continue learning about boats, or do you want to go with folklore, or what do you want to do?
I don't give a shit. And the dog's name's not Jax, it's Johnny.
Johnny, not Jax. I have no idea. I got Jax from my bad. Well, while he's there. Well, it kind of seems like we're at an impasse because he wants to talk about the boats. I want to keep with the Great Lakes. Ooh. We can continue on with, we can do both. There is actually a ghost fleet.
Ghost fleet of what?
Boats
Oh.
on the Great Lakes. There's a full-on ghost fleet.
What now?
Well, Mikey won't pick
What?
because he doesn't care, and Anthony doesn't care. So I found a compromise. The ghost fleet on the Great Lakes.
I didn't dive into that.
You can or cannot.
I did not.
I didn't even know it was a thing until now.
We have a ghost fleet?
We have a ghost fleet, which of course includes the Griffin and the
Oh.
the Bannockburn.
Bannockburn.
Those are two of them. and she is seen on off to between Port Arthur, and I'm gonna butcher this. Solox.
The Sioux Locks.
I did say I was going to butcher it. The Stulocks between Lake Superior and Huron.
So, Sault Ste. Marie.
I've never seen it written out. That's why I was going to have it wrong. Some of these I've only ever heard spoken, so when I see it, it doesn't automatically click.
China. Huh? What? Huh?
I have absolutely no idea. Hang on. We could talk about how there are so many satellites in our orbit that China had to contact the NASA and
China. I'm lost.
I don't know. Let's see.
You want to elaborate on that?
Well, on that.
Because the only person that can probably contact no. Elaborate. And probably the only person that could elaborate on that
probably actually can't.
That probably can't, or that could give you a vague answer is NSA Beauty. Or bitch face.
Yeah.
Yeah, no comment on that.
Yeah, we figured as much. See, other ships included in the Ghost Fleet is the W.H. Glitcher. Some of these I'm going to butcher.
That's Glitcher.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The Western Reserve. And the Glitcher went down on Lake Michigan. I don't have to say lake in front of all of these because we all know what we're talking about. The Western Reserve on Superior. The Erie Board of Trade went down on Huron. And the Hudson went down on Michigan.
Named for the Hudson Bay Company.
Yeah, so.
Congratulations, Morgan. You got everybody fucking paranoid.
But we love her. But yeah.
In more ways than one. Mikey, the only way the black trucks are coming is for me. And that's if I magically fucking disappear.
Haha, there's the original
Dude, the
spelling.
U.S. Public Health Service lied about treating black men with syphilis. That's the Tuskegee experiment.
Which started then,
In the 30s.
yep, and then continued all the way through to the 50s.
70s.
70s when it finally got busted. There's the Native American pronunciation of what we were trying to say earlier.
Mishipu is an Ojibwe figure, a fearsome water-dwelling creature that has the body of a horned lynx with scales and web paws. Picture of Mishipu.
Yeah, like I said,
Yeah,
that's...
Mishipu.
I
So,
was just showing you the Native American
when
spelling.
it's that. It appears at Agawa photograph site in Lake Superior, Brazilian Park, showing the powerful water spirit with horns spines on its back. Yeah. So when it's typed like that, it's that Mishipu.
Yeah.
Okay. So their alphabet.
No,
The-
that's fine.
yeah.
I was literally just showing you the Native American spelling. That's all.
Ain't no.
Okay.
Hey,
you guys
Morgan,
behave.
stop stop asking questions. You know goddamn well I'm not gonna fucking answer.
You guys be good. This Bluetooth connected. I have to go to the bathroom.
Cause you know fucking well. No, because it's fucking New York, and I hate communism, and they voted for a communist. So, fuck New York. My autism hates New York. I'm drinking coffee and a White Claw. Figure that one out.
I don't know, there's questions.
Never answer her questions, Mikey. You say you lost them in a boating accident. Hey, what would you do if it magically just fucking vanished?
You?
Yeah. If somebody fucking kidnapped me and my cell phone, like if you found my truck on the side of the road and my cell phone and all my firearms and my knives were in that truck and somebody fucking kidnapped me.
I'd be scared shitless because you getting kidnapped is a scary fucking thought.
So, would you be calling Ashley or Morgan?
Well, seeing as how I don't have Morgan's number, I would call Ashley. And then she would in turn call Morgan.
But who do you think would do it? Would you think the black vehicles would do it, or do you think somebody else would do it?
It's a hard question to answer. Because both have very good reasons to. Just saying.
Because
That's a lot of terabytes.
wait, 169 terabytes.
That's 1,000 gigabytes. So that's a lot.
Child porn.
You can't fucking say that.
Kitty porn. Was a government official? They weren't like, a fucking Democrat or anything, were they? Yeah, if a foreign government kidnaps me, how much you want to bet Morgan would like unleash hell on them? Because you know for a fact I'm left unsupervised.
That would just be a scary thought. That a foreign government got the okay to operate on our soil, which we don't let that fucking happen.
Like, here's ribbits, here's edibles, here's coffee, here's everything you need to operate. Go for it.
Yeah.
Let your tism free.
Just like the time when Great Britain said that Americans can't say anything bad about their country, they're going to come here and arrest us. Like, go ahead and try. Like,
Morgan would rip him a new ass. I'll be like, you left that motherfucker unsupervised? Were you stupid? He knows every weapon system out there.
the revolver's an 8-shooter on that picture. Your sign by the door.
What about the sign by the
1, 2,
Judging by how
3,
close those cylinders
4,
are together.
5, 6, 7, 8. That is an 8-shooter.
Yeah, judging by how close those holes are together, it's an 8-shooter.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever really studied the sign very much. Alright. Now that I'm back.
We were discussing.
I know, I was listening.
Yeah.
In case you guys haven't noticed, I was replying as well.
Actually, I don't think Morgan would come to rescue me. I think Morgan would just launch a fucking nuke.
I don't think she would launch a nuke.
J-Nam?
No.
No, she would somehow, don't even know where she'd even find a fucking Sarabama and drop that.
That is a nuke!
Borderline. It's the largest. Yeah, it is.
Zarbama is a nuke. You mean Moab?
Moab. Yeah.
Moab. She would
The
have
largest
to Moab.
non-nuclear
She would have to
bomb.
Moab the entire area just to make sure I'm dead. And yet somehow
Moabs, and then she'll go through and have the Navy follow up with tomahawks, and then have there would be a new lake or ocean wherever. you
good
were.
smart guy shouldn't be trusted.
She's just trying to fucking intimidate him now.
She
That's
would,
all she's fucking doing.
She would make a new lake.
Yeah.
Or a new ocean, depending on.
Yeah,
the
she
express yourself.
She knows for a fact with the amount of shit I know and how and how I operate that with my tism, it's like, no, end him, push the button, push the fucking button, nope.
Push the button, push the button.
Before dropping the bomb, they would fucking attempt to send in like Delta Force or something to fucking silence you.
All they would need to do is bring in a puppy and he'd follow the puppy out. That's all he would need to do, would just be...
I'm curious, would they send Delta Force first or would the CIA try to fucking do something?
The CIA wouldn't stand a chance.
Yeah.
Again, all they
Doesn't
would
mean they
have to
wouldn't try to
do...
fucking try.
All they would have to do is give him a...
I mean, it wouldn't be
The
that hard.
CIA it would attempt to kill you, but some way, somehow,
Fuck
make
it
you
up.
a rich fucking person and the leader of a foreign country. Because the CIA royally fucks up every operation they have.
You guys
Tell me
wouldn't-
I'm wrong.
You guys were supposed to go in and eliminate this guy. Why the hell is he on the
Right.
fucking... Why the
Right.
hell
Why
is
is
he
he
in
leaving the country?
Right.
Well, this was
He's
easy.
like the next fucking Pablo Escobar sitting right here. Seriously.
This was for the Great Lakes.
They try to fucking JFK his ass, and next you know he's fucking the new Pablo Escobar. Like, that's the equivalent of how royally fucked up the CIA messes up their shit.
And the worst part about it is you'd be standing there at the podium going, I have absolutely no idea.
I don't know what I'm doing, but
I don't even know
I
what
love you
the
guys.
fuck I'm talking about up here, but I'm here.
Did you guys even understand me? I mean, I don't speak your language.
Yo hablo español, but
You're gonna have like 6 million Ethiopians standing in front of you or some shit, and they're not gonna know anything you're saying.
hey, look, MREs, you guys are fed. And they gain
There you
like
go.
30 pounds in a fucking day, and they love
There you
me.
go.
Meanwhile, Morgan's in the NSA just pulling her fucking hair out. They're like, they fucked up. They were supposed to
They
fucking
fucked
kill him.
up. No. Actually, she'd go, no. This is good. We know where he's at.
He's contained. He's fucking
What?
contained.
We have him contained.
He's supposed to be shouting shit, Anthony, you ass.
You're welcome.
I mean, it would be pretty easy to fucking track me, right?
I mean, yeah, you'd be contained. There'd always be eyes on you at that point.
Well, Rippets.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Your first order of the new country, bring the original Rip-It recipe back.
Yep.
And make it the national
Drink the
drink.
small cans and you look like you just snorted half a bag of cocaine. You're just sitting there fucking jitters and this shit.
Now, was it cocaine with meth or without the meth?
Both.
Oh, shit.
That's what it would be labeled too. With cocaine? With cocaine and meth.
Next thing you know, Ethiopia's fucking attacking Italy because, revenge. Oh, fuck.
They go through and they move you to your own private, previously uninhabited island. And just let you go nuts. They just use you as a think tank. They would just, you would just randomly get a boat or an airdrop of random supplies and parts and say go nuts.
Rippets, model kits, and fucking intelligence briefs. That's all it takes.
Here, go nuts.
Well, I gotta go attend a disciplinary conference now. Fucking awesome.
Who fucked up?
Oh, another guy on our fire department who was caught driving around town with his lights and sirens on just to get out of going to red lights, so now I get to go deal with the disciplinary action.
So you don't even get to stay for the game.
No, I'll try to come back.
Alright,
It should
so,
only take an hour. He'll probably get fired.
well, I'll make burgers in the meantime.
Yeah.
Being
you-
a lieutenant sucks. Now I'm accountable for fucking 37 people.
Hey, now you know it's like being a real NCO.
Yeah.
Alright, drive safe.
Drive safe.
Alright, so with that, we're going to end the broadcast, and we thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time, whenever the fuck that's going to be.
Well, if we do everything right, even if it is just the two of us.
Well, I don't know. We don't know if we're going to end it. We got another 15 minutes.
We can go all the way up until right before the game starts.
Another 15 minutes.
Yeah, so,
We got 15 minutes,
yeah.
so I can put her on the tape. Oh, wait, that's the other broadcast.
You know, that,
I don't think Morgan wants to see that.
it's also that time of the month, so we couldn't do the other broadcast anyway. You're actually, as per
According to what she said, she's heard that other type of broadcast, so, yeah, you know.
Yeah, but according to the other broadcast guidelines, we're not allowed. What do you know about Grandpa on the Great Lakes?
The what?
Grandpa, one of the spirits.
I don't know that one.
See, Grandpa, wreck diving in the Great Lakes is a popular pastime, but it has a creepy side, since many of the wrecks are also the final resting places of ships doomed crew. Needless to say, a lot of wrecks are said to be haunted. The wreck of the Emperor in Lake Superior.
Yes and no. I haven't posted anything to those, so I don't know if they're activated or not.
We might have to reactivate it.
We might have to
once we're-
reactivate them.
But anyway, the wreck of the Emperor in Lake Superior is said to be haunted by a crewman who continues to go about his duties even in death. The creepiest haunted wreck, though, is the SS Kamloops,
Kamloops.
which sunk off. I hate it when they do that. Is the Royal in Lake Superior in 1927. There is a well-preserved corpse nicknamed Old Whitey in the engine room. Houses a ghostly spirit known as Grandpa, who is known to float up behind divers and follow them through the engine room, perhaps looking for his lost crewmates.
Wait. It said it floats up?
Yes! Who is known to float up behind divers and follow them through the engine room. The spirit, not the body.
Oh, spirit. I was thinking.
The more I thought about it, the look on your face, the more I realized, wait a second. Yeah, the spirit is known to, he's known to float up. Bessie is South Bay Bessie. Is in Lake Erie. And she is Lake Erie's version of the Loch Ness Monster or the Ogopogo in... I'm gonna attempt that.
Okanagan.
Okay. Lake Okanagan is home to the Ogopogo.
He had to go deal
He had
with
an idiot do something stupid.
Yeah. So he had to go to a disciplinary conference because some idiot decided to turn on his lights and sirens.
Because he didn't want to stop the red light.
Yeah. I hope you realize in my phone he is saved as Corporal
Dumb fuckery.
Dumbfuckery.
But anyway. So yeah, we got.
You want his number so you can fucking call him? You should call him on his I'm gonna send you his number.
We've got Loch Ness, which everybody knows is home of Nessie. And then Lake Okanagan, which is home of the Ogopogo. She already has it.
How do you have it and he doesn't have yours? Never mind.
I don't even have hers. I have whatever texting app she's my third party. But Lake Erie has its own sea monster known as the South Bay Bessie, according to reports, the first of which happened in 1793. Bessie is about 9 to 12 meters long and is great.
What's that in freedom fractions?
I don't know. It doesn't give us freedom fractions. It only gives us meters. And is gray and snake-like, although it is also reported to have a dog-shaped head, sparkling eyes, and pointed tail. Since no one is sure what Bessie is, there's a $5,000 reward for anyone who captures her.
We need a different background. I kind of blend in with the background.
Only your head.
But, like, I have two white streaks in my fucking beard.
Well, we'll figure out a background. Yeah.
And somebody needs to take some fucking time off and come visit us because you hijacking our camera and just coming to fucking hijack our camera is getting old because we really want to see you. And
I will play D&D.
Because if you don't, we're just going to come kidnap you, and that's a federal felony.
It's a federal offense. Yeah. There's also,
I may be old and fat, but I can still hold my own.
I don't know if she's anything like with books like you are with model kits. It wouldn't take long. Just leave her a nice little line of books out the door.
She doesn't have fucking time. I'll just break into her fucking study.
Yeah, take her books, lead her out the door into a panel van.
I wonder if that globe is an actual globe and not a fucking...
Anyway, there's a black dog of Lake Erie. The creepy story takes place
No, I
in
heard
the
it's
Waterland
a scary
Canal, where the ship's mascot, a large black Newfoundland,
Wait, you said Erie Canal?
the Welland Canal,
Welland Canal, okay.
on Lake Erie.
Oh, okay. I
That's
want to make
where-
sure I heard you.
I was gonna say that's where you heard the lake and you heard the words
Yes.
Erie and canal, and
Yes.
for some reason your brain decided to eliminate the rest of the word.
Because there's an Erie Canal that runs through Pennsylvania
Yep.
up into the Great Lakes. Because
Yep.
at the time, before the Welland Canal, there was the Erie Canal that ran through Pennsylvania to bypass the Welland Canal that ran around the Niagara Falls.
Yeah. Well, the ship's mascot, a large black Newfoundland.
It's a big fucking dog.
At 7 months, the damn thing stands already half your size. On 4 feet.
Like,
Fell overboard and crashed, and was crushed by the gate of a canal lock. Perhaps angered by the crew's inability or unwilling to rescue him, the black dog was then said to haunt them at night with endless baying howls. The black dog is said to appear on ships that are about to get into trouble, appearing on deck or climbing aboard from the water, crossing the ship and leaping off the other side. The dog is linked to the wreck of the Mary Jane in Lake Erie in 1881 and even traveled to other Great Lakes, being sighted on doomed ships on both Ontario and Michigan. That's what it says.
Ontario and Michigan?
Yep. That's what it says.
Okay. So we have 7 minutes.
I will do more research into the Black Dog because I want to.
So,
So we'll go ahead and end it here for the game.
because I want to watch a little bit of pregame, and we got to keep this table out because during the game, we have guns. We have to.
Yeah, we got to reassemble our stuff. So, we'll let you guys go for now.
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe if depending on how we're feeling after the game, maybe we'll get back on later. But that's up to you, madam.
Morgan, you willing to come back on after the game? Because the game's from 4:25 to about 8 o'clock.
I mean, it's a football game, so.
What about you, Mikey?
Catch the ones who were who were stuck at work. Anthony may or may not be back on after the game because he's got to work tomorrow. But we could probably do a continuation. So we'll let you guys go. We'll talk to y'all later.
Mikey, we're getting off. Fuckhead.
And he'll figure it out. All right. Bye, y'all.